I'm Jatin Chaudhary. I'm the co-founder of HR Network. We host engaging startup networking meetups in 25 global startup cities in 15 countries. And we have a HI membership program going on where if you become a HI member, you get access to our startup networking meetups, one-on-one calls you can make with other founders through our platform. You can get startup offers and be part of our Telegram group as well. We have this amazing show, Startup Roller Coaster, where we invite our founder friends to come and share about ups and downs about their entrepreneurial journey. So today's guest is Yulia. Yulia, thank you so much for joining.
My pleasure, my pleasure. I'm delighted to be here. Thank you very much for inviting me.
Yulia, if you can tell us a little more about your background and Make Success.
Yeah, sure. So my name is Yulia Aslamova. I'm a co-founder of a brand marketing agency, Make Success. I co-founded the agency 5 months ago. Earlier, I used to work for different companies. My previous role was a head of marketing in India for SEMrush. It's a very well-known SaaS tool. So our agency is specializing in SaaS marketing, and it helps international brands to expand their business in India. That's something which we do, and that's our niche, which we discovered after 3 months of struggling. We don't do normal services that agencies do, like SEM, SEO, or running ads and etc. We we do strategy. We give our inputs about how to go to India for different brands. As well, we execute few activities, but not all.
And Yulia, what was that key trigger for you to get started with Make Success? You were doing
Um,
great in SEMrush also.
it was a really great company, which I really like, and it was pleasure working here, and I learned so much during like my 3 years. Like I think every day was full of learnings, but I think it's something which is in my blood, that entrepreneurship, you can't be just like, it's either you want to do that, either you don't want to do that. Like I've been entrepreneur in past when I used to live in Russia. Right now 5 years 6 years I live in India, and in Russia I've been a co-founder of social enterprise. And I always been even when teenager, as a child, I always seen myself that I do something on my own. It's not, I think you should be born with such qualities. Like when you see the future, is that I want to be a job provider. I don't want to be job seeker. So
Correct.
yes, I work for companies, and I think it's great to receive experience, to see how great companies runs, to see, like in marketing, of course, SEMrush was a great learning platform for me to start to receive exposure through the corporate background. It's easier
Yep.
than just to say, "Hey, I'm Yulia. I really know what I do." It helps me to build to prove to receive the trust from the potential clients. But it's something which should be like, it's always trigger. You can do
Correct.
great, you can earn very good money, you can have much more peaceful life, you can have much less responsibility, but something which always in your mind is just drilling you and telling that, you know what, let's try again.
And Yulia, when you started your independent agency, were there things wherein when you thought that I'll start this and this will happen, and somehow that didn't happen?
It happens almost every day.
Any key things that you can remember or you would want to share?
So my first thing was that we were for 2 months. We just launched the agency. For 2 months, we were discussing with a very big client. For 2 months, I prepared tons of documentation, and everything was going so smooth and so well. And I was pretty sure that once we signed them, we are even set for the year. The project was huge. And I was doing some security documentation, so many different documentations. And in general, like we put heart and soul, and
Yep.
then the end had come. No. And the agency just started. We just hired 2 project managers, and me and my co-founder, we just work on it, having a hope that would happen, and that's how the business would pick up and roll. We didn't do any other activities to acquire other clients because we were fully focused and dedicated to the client, but it didn't happen. It was very frustrating.
Yep.
Because when you work hard, you expect, and everything looks like the positive signs are coming and coming, and then the final, they said no. Unfortunately, we chose another vendor.
The idea of this particular show is to talk about ups and downs. Which has been the most happiest moment of your entrepreneurial journey?
In general, like if we will speak about Make Success, of course, when I signed my first client, when finally the contract had happened, and I realized, okay, we are doing now. And when client after 1 month said that we are doing a great job, That was really thrilling because I felt that I really added value. And I see how the company is growing and how the visibility is growing. So that was amazing. But previously in social enterprise, the most thrilling moment for me was when we were just thinking that we want to have our own property where orphans can come and spend time. And it was like a dream. And suddenly we got approached by the VC.
Wow.
And that happened in 2 months. It also happened very quickly and receive a fund of $1 million. And it was a huge money at that time for us, absolutely. That was, I remember the moment when we came and see the property which we were renting out on a long-term lease. And I was realizing and I was imagining what we can do here and how many things. And when you have an idea just in mind, and then you see implementation in reality, I would say offline, and you understand that it somehow happened and you still can't believe inside of your soul that it's happened. So that was my best moment. I think that I can't sell for any salary, for any position, for any easy life. When you see you have an idea and then it just turns to reality, it's amazing.
Which was the most difficult moment, and what did you do to come out from it?
I'm pretty I know how to handle stress. I learned it very well at SEMrush as well. So the difficult moments was when like I see that my savings just going, and for me it's difficult. Like not that it's, of course, fear is coming out that you think that you will just burn everything and nothing would come out. And but my suggestion to entrepreneurs and to anybody who is struggling to really take professional help. I work with psychology on a regular basis for the last 1.5 years. And I have a coach with whom I work not that regular, but when I feel that I'm stuck and I really don't know how to go about it. So I suggest just take a help from psychology, from therapist, find a mentor who can help you to come out. And also the thing which I discovered is very important to maintain still work-life balance.
Yep, very important.
When you're entrepreneur, you can forget, you can work and just focus, and then you fail. How it happened to me. It's of course frustrating. So I learned from that mistake that no matter what is happening, I'm still spending time with my daughter. I'm still doing what I like doing, like other stuff. I'm going for jogging, I'm doing yoga, I do sport, I spend time with my husband. My life is going on.
Yep.
So that's very important.
And Yulia, what are the big growth opportunities you're looking forward to in next couple of years for Make Success?
We most probably will shift from the agency background to some SaaS product. That's right now we're just gaining experience. And also I see Make Success expanding into EdTech, because agency is just the first step when you learn multiple things as well.
Yep.
But not the business which I want to be, absolutely. That's not just my cup of cake. It's very difficult business to run. The scalability is very small because you need to hire non-stop people. So we're looking to develop our own SaaS product as a journey, maybe after 1.5 years. And we are looking into expand into EdTech industry. So that's two things, how I see the growth for the next 3 years.
And which is your favorite book or a podcast?
I'm a book reader. I better take the information while reading than listening. So my favorite book is actually suggested by other very good marketing, Bash Kumar, on my own interview with him. Ego is Your Enemy. Okay. I read it just maybe 3-4 months ago. And it's something which clicked in my mind. It's something which helped me to move on even in a dark time. So I suggest to read it.
Yep. And what is the advice you would want to give your younger self?
I would suggest don't be afraid to fail. Failure is actually very good learning and can help you to move very fast and to expand much faster. And don't keep some boundaries that you think, okay, that's so much I can do, so much I achieve. Have some goals, but don't keep it as a boundary. You can do much more than you think.
And we have this thing where the person we interviewed last, they have a question, which I will ask you. And you are also supposed to ask a question.
Sure.
Shweta from I Love Sandwich, she has asked this question. What keeps you going?
I love what I do.
Brilliant.
That's what keeps me going.
And what is the question you would want to ask other founders?
I would ask the question, 3 rules to maintain work-life balance. How to maintain work-life balance?
Okay, that's a very difficult question to answer. And entrepreneurship is a very humbling experience, and we have to take favors from folks. Like, which is the most recent favor you had to ask from someone?
Oh, I'm shameless. I'm asking favor nonstop when I have to, because I have multiple clients, multiple domains where I need to expand to different communities. I ask help of you quite regularly. I ask help of other communities. I'm shameless. I'm asking help every day, but I also ready to give back. If people approach me to ask any kind of favor from my side, I like 99% would not say no. If person is not telling me to work for him or just do his work or do some kind of really major favor in terms of that I have to work like full day to do that. But if I can do something, advice, suggest, I do it on Instagram pretty often, mentor somebody or spread the news through my network because my own network has good weight. I always do. But I'm shameless. I'm asking favor every single day. Every single day.
You return favors also. I also ask favors from you as well to promote our summits.
My pleasure. That's what I believe the world is running, right?
Yep.
When you're an entrepreneur, yes, you're humble. You should ask for favor. You can't stay alone.
And Yulia, if you were to describe your entrepreneurial journey in one word, what would that word be?
Independence.
Thank you so much, and we wish you all the best.